Somebody asked me, how do you feel today, Judy? I said, well, what does the mailer look like today? I'll tell you what, that gets a little tough after a while. I saw my opponent this morning, and he looked at me and he said, oh, you got your hair cut. And I thought, oh my God, he has a camera. He did not. And I'm smiling and I'm feeling really, really good, because who could not, in a room full of this much support, of folks that I've known over the years and new friends too, who are here today to come out and support me. Thank you so much, everybody. There's a lot of people, obviously, to thank for helping to get me here, but let me say just a few things before I just announce some of the folks that are here that need to be noted. I know that every single one of you have done something in some way to help. Even if you're a new friend, whether you're one of the folks here at the hall who has been so supportive of us being here and using your space and so forth, or you've decided, you know what, it's time that we look at new politics. The old politics is the ugly pictures and the negative. The new politics is about ideas, about where we go forward, and real plans and real communication among everyone, no matter what party they are, in order to get at the solutions we need. It's like that old story that you hear so many times, to keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect new results. It's not going to work. It's just not going to work anymore. I thought about that when I heard about the press being not allowed into my opponent's event the other day, and thinking probably 100% of the people in there had cell phones, right? The whole world has changed in terms of communication. How do you keep a message from everyone? How can you do that anymore? And it doesn't work anymore. I am making my commitment to you to be open. My doors will be open. The information that you need will always be there. Of course, I wouldn't be here if it were not for a turn of events at the end of the year that most of us could not have foreseen nor would have wanted. And I want to give special recognition to Senator O'Pake here right now. What a guy. As I've been out campaigning, everybody has a different story about him and what he has done to help them. And it all comes down to how he worked with people. Some of his staff are here today, and I want to recognize them for the work that they have done. He just had a fantastic staff who are still there, and will still be there after March 15th if I'm there. Did was he looked you in the eye, and he would help you. He would talk to you. He would hear your issue. He would know what your problem. He would try to find out what the problem was and do what he could to resolve it. He was just an incredible individual, not a politician as we define it anymore. And I think that's the new model, and that's definitely my role model. So we have a lot of work to go. I want to acknowledge some of the folks that are here. Tim Smith is here. Congressman Holden could not be here. Congressman Tim Holden, who also represents parts of Berks County. Tim, where are you? Maybe he had to head out, but we want to thank him for being here. County Commissioner Kevin Barnhart. Yeah. Councilwoman and good friend Donna Reed. I know MDJ Debbie Lakina was here before. I'm not sure if she's still here. She had to get to another event. And local government matters a lot here too. And I apologize if I miss anybody, but I know this guy is here. St. Lawrence Councilman Warren Lubenow. I'd also like to recognize all my friends from labor, but particularly the Secretary-Treasurer of SEIU here in Pennsylvania, Frank Snyder. AFL-CIO. Frank, thank you very, very much for being here. Well now, Fred Sheeler, oh I'm sorry, Fred. This is what always happens, somebody goes, Fred Sheeler. Thank you, Fred. I apologize for that. You know, when I was thinking about doing this and talking with many of you and obviously an awful lot of folks, I got a call from someone that just blew me away. And that was Senator Bob Casey, who contacted me. I've known him many years. We worked together when I was a county commissioner. This is a guy that walked the streets of Reading with us to find out what the issues are in the community. He's hands-on, roll up his sleeves. And when he called me, I felt and talked to me and said, Judy, you really ought to think about this. How could I say no, for sure? I admire him so much, and I'm so pleased that he would be here for me today. Let's welcome Senator Bob. I'm ready to go, are you? Yeah. We're going to make this happen. I just feel it. We're going to work hard. We're going to show the people of this district, people of Berks County, and the people of Pennsylvania that the right kind of leadership does make a difference. And that the individual who follows in Senator O'Pake's shoes or steps needs to be an individual that will really work the hardest. We deserve it here in Berks County. You have my commitment to do that. Some details now. As the senator mentioned, I probably should be the one who knows how many milliseconds it is until the election. But you know, I don't necessarily, but I do know we're down to almost less than a week. Tuesday a week is election day. We still need volunteers. We still need help. If you have not filled out one of these sheets, please do so, because we absolutely need to get people out to vote. Think about it. Who knows what the weather's going to be like. It's a day where there's only one race. So it'd be very easy for people to say, let somebody else do it. And we cannot let them do that. I know you'll be there, and I know who you'll be there for. But we definitely need you to talk to folks, to get them on the phone, to help us at polls, to help get people to the polls who need rides. I've done that myself, as a matter of fact. And it really helps. And we won't make it without your help. Let's send a real big message about the kind of leadership that Berks County needs, wants, and will get. Let's get it. Thanks.